What up YouTube? We are in duo, and as you could tell, this week we lost a great person in gaming, and I want to speak to that in certain ways, the only way I could think of it. And as anybody would know, I just say what I say on my mind. I keep the facts in my head and just say so it comes out fluently. As the news broke while I was doing the last endcast, and there should be a link in the description. Also, there should be a card showing on top. You can check it out. You go to the hour one where basically you get live reaction, and I had Triforce Johnson on that podcast or whatever. But you check it out there. I want to say something first before I get into the meat and potatoes of really what it is to celebrate this man's life. I wanted to do a response video for perjury I was trying to do, and they had a couple people that I was going to name in that, and it's not worth it. It's not freaking worth it. I'm going to call names, but it's not worth it. I am happy to see people like RLX 209's game, the Bashi's game, Black Bond is game, he should be game. Anybody else out there who's throwing shade and the disdain and disrespect for a man. I don't care if you don't like the company. I always said that. Respect the people, respect the company, respect the people. Respect people, man. Be humans. But when you throw negativity like that, you are a subpar human. And I mean, you're so below that flies wipe you off of their feet while they land on a piece of shit to eat because they think you're just that disgusting. You're that despicable. And here's a phrase that I've said in my life many times, and Katie knows this. And the phrase is basically, everybody said, well, asshole and ass and all stuff. No, you're asswipe. See, assholes are needed. You need those to get rid of they have a function in your body, they have a function in society. But asswipe, the asswipe is to wipe the asshole and you throw it away. And that's what these people are. I have looked at some people's videos and I've unsubbed. I have blocked some people because I don't want that negativity towards me. So I hope you guys do the exact same thing. With that said, let's move on to what this man meant to gaming. Meant also to Nintendo. As you know, Endure, Nintendo, of course, that's my favorite company when it comes to gaming. Iwata, he's something that helped a lot of people, and I'm getting questions on Google Plus actually for what he meant to Nintendo and stuff like that. And he's intricate part of Nintendo. He is, because he started from high school to the HAL laboratories as a programmer. That's how he was. He helped with Balloon Fight, he helped with Earthbound, and he helped create Kirby, one of my favorite characters, one of the pillars of Nintendo. And I have Kirby on, like I said, I speak with my wallet. I have Kirby. I play Kirby in many games. I've double dipped, of course, because I like it. I have it digitally on my 3DS and on my Wii U, of course. And one of my favorite games, of course, is Kirby's Mass Attack, and of course, Kirby Ultra Superstar. But it wouldn't happen without this man doing it. He helped Shigeru Miyamoto do some coding for his Mario games. I mean, he did, and he became the president of HAL and made HAL a name, one of the premier first-party studios of Nintendo, and made that name, that dog, it stands out because of Iwata. And he, like I said, he did coding for Shigeru Miyamoto to make his Mario games. He also, was there when Gunpei Yokoi also needed help in some coding for the Metroid series. He's just not a simple guy. He had a simple mind, a simple way of looking at things, and it was just, people like him are one in a million of looking at things in a simple way and don't overthink things. He also was so intricate that, and seeing what it is that Yamauchi saw something in him. I mean, look at this. Look at Smash Brothers, one of my favorite franchises. But he made one of the games that I love all. He went and helped Sakurai code that game off of the books. He saw the idea and code that game off of the books and helped Sakurai know about coding, know about developing. Took Sakurai underneath his wing. And when Sakurai just had regular polygons, he went to Yamauchi and said, hey, Yamauchi, can we use Nintendo mascots? This is a cool game, let's use it. Iwata was the person who did that. He is integral in Nintendo, and he will be missed. He will be missed. He had, as I'm gonna have other videos about this in his own words, but he was a gamer. He was not a businessman. For all you people who are shooting against him because he's a businessman, no, to me, he made the right decisions. He kept the art of gaming what it is. And that's all I ask for. The art of gaming. That's why I like it. He made a baseball game not knowing nothing about baseball. But he made a baseball game fun. He programmed the game and made it fun because that's what he was about. And we know and the reason I respect him for what he is, because he's a special man, because like I said, Yamauchi know that Iwata had something special. That he gave Iwata the company. Iwata's not a part of Yamauchi's family lineage. He gave a company, Nintendo, that's been around for 126 years, who have been influenced in gaming for 36 years. He gave that company to Iwata, not his son, not somebody who had an eye, a respect, a reverence to the art of gaming, to the product. And that was and is still Yamauchi's master plan. He saw these three guys came up and gave them the power. Gave them the power to be ahead of their respectable departments. He made Iwata the president of the whole company. He saw that love of gaming that Iwata had. He saw Shigeru Miyamoto's love for the gaming and the creativity. He put him in charge of EAD, which is software. He gave Takeda the same thing because Takeda was basically given the power from Gunpei Yokoi, late great Gunpei Yokoi, underneath him, to create cool and creative hardwares. And Yamauchi put those three head of their departments to balance out the shareholders, so the shareholders do not run the company to the ground or get greedy. As we've seen with many gaming companies, that's not around no more right now. Yamauchi had also a plan that these guys are good, just like how Iwata gave apprenticeship to Sakurai. That's why he created this thing that I said on the endcast. He created this system that, hey, Shigeru Miyamoto, you have many plans. Find a successor for this genre of game. That's where we got Anuma. Find a successor for this game. That's where we have Kisuke and Yando, for all these guys, for Antesia, for Mario Kart. Look at your history and you see when Miyamoto passed on the torch to these guys to be the producers, so they could produce and be, have Miyamoto approval still. But look and make sure that the next generation of Nintendo creators are still there, as we see right now with Splatoon, a game that is fun and dear to many people now, and it's gained mass appeal with IP, not only in the West but in Japan, where shooters do not take hold. He saw also that Genyo Takeda had an understanding of what games also needs to be. That's why those three work together so well. That's why Yamauchi made sure, I have this restaurant, let me get the best chefs in the world to make these food. Now, I don't want to sacrifice I want to provide this budgeted food to you. but I don't want to sacrifice the quality of food. And these guys, those three guys are what they are. Because we all know Shigeru Iwata, they see things. These are guys who see potential, make sure that that didn't have the chance to waste time and money, and also make gaming not only fun, but to keep it moving forward with innovative things. Like I said, when Iwata took over in 2002, the president, he okayed a lot of things. The DS, as everybody been saying, the DS, the 3DS, the Wii U and everything. He's a CEO. He okayed them. But he understands the legacy of other game designers. Because, again, without Iwata, we wouldn't get Kirby and Smash and everything, and pass down Sakurai. We wouldn't even get Sakurai to make the Smash Brothers. And of course, Kid Icarus and all the other Kirby games that Sakurai has done. Without Miyamoto, we wouldn't get all these great franchise games that we got. But also, Miyamoto also had an eye for gaming. That's why Yamauchi put him in charge of EAD to go to Retro Studios. And Retro had five games and saw, hey, those 5 games don't, those four of the 5 games don't work, but that one has potential. How about a Metroid game? That was not Sakurai. That was Miyamoto saying that. And how, let's change it to this. Let's do this. That was all the vision of seeing something that wasn't there. That is what Miyamoto did. And then look at Takeda. Takeda worked on the Gunpei Yokoi and saw the blueprint, the schematics for the DS, and helped develop the DS. Because remember, Gunpei Yokoi did that with the Game & Watch with the whole 2-screen thing. And those 3 guys looked at things and saw, okay, wow, how about touchscreen? Oh, these are some cool games. The DS touchscreen came before smartphones, touch phones, and just revolutionized gaming. The same thing for the Wiimote and Nunchuck. It did many things, and it did many things for gaming. Same thing for the game. I love all my consoles. Even the PlayStation, even the PlayStation 2, even the Sega Dreamcast, even the Sega itself. I love all my consoles for what the uniqueness were. But those consoles created more power, more games, but you know what? Created a move forward in just more graphics and everything else. These guys, Iwata looked over them and okayed these guys these crazy ideas to say, you know what? Let's not use a regular controller. Let's use a remote, nunchuck and remote. Let's use a touchscreen with 2 screens. Let's see if we will do 3D glasses, 3D without glasses, I should say. Okay, those things and change the world. Many people say, hey, they didn't implement it very good all the time, or even Nintendo don't support it. No, Nintendo gave you the hardware for any designer. As Iwata said at GDC, that there are many people out there who are game designers. We'll just give you the platform. You let your ideas shine through. That's what he said at GDC, and that's something I respect him for. He did many great things. He was, like I said, other than a programmer, create characters, create franchises, ran a company, made billions of dollars for that company. That's why Yamauchi saw that shiny spark in him and say, I want this man to be my CEO of my company. I want this man to do that. He has a vision that will keep my company, my family lineage going for years. That's the man respect. This man who, again, his lineage don't give companies over to a not family, and he gave it to Iwata. Everybody knows his business card. even, and then it's funny to say that India, many people say like, well, even their competitors are, even their competitors are paying respects to him. Why not? It's gaming. They have respect. They know what Iwata has done. He carried the seal of approval from the NES days to now. As we are seeing that all Nintendo games that comes out from their studios are not broken. You might not like some of the games. It might not be your preference, but they are not broken. When Iwata came out with the Wii, he said it himself, which is a video I'll put up. Why your grandma, why your father, why your mother's not playing games? They should be playing games too. It should be a family thing, a communion. And that's why I always say Nintendo's bread and butter is always family. Gamers are there, true hardcore gamers are there, yes, but the money making is family. Yamauchi knows this, and again, he saw that in Iwata. And Iwata knows, hey, I want to get as much people as I can. And his dream was excel. Because he made people from 90 years old to 5 years old play the Wii, play the DS, having fun. If you ever come to my channel and you see what I've said, don't buy bad experience, speak with your wallet. Buy. I don't care about specs, and so did he. I don't care about having this much power, whatever. It is something innovative to push the conversation of gaming to the next level. Is there? Let's do it. Nintendo is the crazy toy maker that made these crazy consoles. Every controller they came out with from the NES is not the same. Unlike others who iterate a little bit by little bit, Nintendo took a big direction and changed everything. Go to GameTrailers.com, look at the 10 best controllers of all time. Every Nintendo home console controller is on that list. Why? Because it changed gaming. Nintendo's a disruptor. That's why I love them. That's why I like them. They make sure that I'm spending $60 on this game, that I will have fun if it's a game that interests me. Fun is what Iwata pushed. He was a gamer at heart, and he pushed fun. That's what he saw. He loved seeing people enjoy his games. Same thing as Shigeru Miyamoto. And that's what I like about him. That's why I said to you guys, I don't care what the NX is, if that's a console in the first place. If that thing can play games, I'm happy. That's it. I don't care about specs. I don't care about the power and connectivity. I care to have a device that plays video games and I can have fun with it. And he said himself, hardware without software is just nothing, which is true. And you've come to my channel and you've seen, I talk facts, I talk business, I talk the love of gaming. And all people should pay their respects to this man. Really. I don't care, because I've shown it myself. If you have a PlayStation console, enjoy your gaming. That's what he wants you to do. Enjoy your gaming. Reggie Fils-Aimé himself said he has all the consoles, and he's saying, you know what? I go around, I play those games, I have fun. That's what it's all about. If you have a PlayStation 4, whatever you bought for that game, you should do your research, buy it, and be happy with what you buy. Don't argue, don't bitch, just be happy. Buy good experiences, speak with your wallet. The same thing you should do with Xbox. Find these fun games. If your preference is just shooters and Call of Duty, okay, are you enjoying your console? Yes, then I have no hatred, no anger, no shade to you at all. You're a mobile gamer, you're any kind of gamer. If you're 90 years old to 5 years old, are you playing games? Are you enjoying yourself? That's all this guy wanted to push, fun. And that's all I push on my channel. Have fun with whatever purchase you have. Your mind, your money, you use it. Like I said, it's sad to see him pass away because it was unexpected in a way. I mean, we kind of saw it and he's deteriorating, but it still was unexpected. As I said on the endcast, it was a live reaction. But you know what? Iwata, thank you. Thank you for what you have done for gaming. Forgive me all the, like I said, Smash Brothers. Oh man, one of my favorite games today. That not to the day that I could play Smash Brothers with not only Sonic, not only Mega Man, but with Ryu and Kirby. I can't forget that. Like I said, yes. Thank you for quoting Shigeru Miyamoto's games, that we could get the Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, along with Kenshi Tanabe. Thank you for okaying and buying some of these studios so I could get not only the Metro Studios, but the Next Level, the HALs, the Monolith Soft. Thank you for being the face that when people were distorting your words, that you said, you know what, I cannot speak English that well. He went out of his way, same thing as Shigeru Miyamoto, went out of their way to learn English, to speak in front of people and go directly to their fans. The directs, good or bad, I always said they've never been good or bad, it could be blunt, but I always respected. He came out as a CEO and talked to his fans, not fans I should say, to his customers, to people that will buy his product and say, here's the facts, here's what you need to know. If you're disappointed, I am sorry. He comes out, he takes a bow. If there's a mistake, he does that. He was an apologetic guy. He was not ramped up into making, beating his chest to say I was number one or whatever. He took his message to you. Let's not also forget another side of Iwata's showing of making gamers connect with their favorite developers. The Iwata Ask. Not only did he do the direct to get directly to us, he also did the Iwata Ask people. That's something, again, a CEO. He did that for people to understand where their games come from and get into their mind, and also show the human side of these developers, and not just because these guys are artists. These guys are hard workers, and him being that same person, that's exactly why he wanted to do it. You can go to iwataask.com, and that's still there, and you can see all the interviews from not only from like people like Hideki Kamiya and producers for Bayonetta 1 and 2, not only from the Japanese side of I should say Iwata Asks to get the Japanese developers, even Western side, because he had also did Iwata Asks with the Zombie U team. Just he reached out to these guys to say, hey, let's show the consumers that what your ideas are, how you think, and how you made your games, what was put into your games to make it very special on our platform, which is Nintendo. I mean, and his reach is going to go very far because he already did a Iwata Asks for Fire Emblem Fates. The game is coming out next year for us, as it is already in Japan right now, for next year. All it has to be translated into English. In most cases, I guarantee you, it is translated into English, knowing how things are going. I mean, you can't argue that stuff. You gain the story writer, you gain the producer, you get he get even the programmer, which that's what it was. He gets everybody he can to talk with him, and he shows his side with them on the internet. I know a lot of people don't like to read, but it's a good read, and to check out his Legecy as well. I mean, go to iwataask.com and you will see a list of games that he did this form of getting people to know the other side of gaming. Now, again, I have not seen that much people who've done that. And it's a good thing. He had fun when he did his directs. He laughed with everybody else. How many people look at the direct when he fought, fought Reggie, and they were like, that is cool and crazy. Look at the Muppets, the way he talked and the way that they portray swagger. He went out of his way as a CEO to talk to average regular people like us. And I cannot fault him for that. Nobody could fault him for that. So I celebrate this man who made some great decisions onto gaming. He's not perfect. Nobody is. And some of y'all might disagree with his as I've seen a couple of videos, disagree with his opinions on the business. To me, he made the right decision because he wanted to still put fun at basically at the forefront of gaming. That's why he got into gaming in the first place, and he wanted to make sure that legacy of gaming stays in there, having fun. And that's why I pay my respects. I celebrate his life.
You've been inspiration to all gamers, and just thank you for everything and all the games that you contributed, like Pokemon, Smash Brothers, just everything. And you know you're a true great gamer, so thank you, Iwata.
And from us, which is Enduo Wata-san,
Arigato gozaimasu.